Good evening, you're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq greets the President of the Congo on his country's independence anniversary and the Presidents of Somalia, Burundi, Rwanda and the Governor General of Canada on their country's National Day. To enhance emergency management and connect all sectors to the National Committee for Emergency Management, an e-system platform is launched. And Muscat Ta'afi Center opens to provide addiction treatment and rehabilitation services. Those are the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Felix Tshisekedi of the Democratic Republic of the Congo on his country's independence anniversary. His Majesty the Sultan sent a similar cable to His Excellency President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud of the Federal Republic of Somalia on his country's National Day. His Majesty the Sultan also sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Evariste Ndayishimiye of the Republic of Burundi on his country's National Day. His Majesty also sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Paul Kagame of the Republic of Rwanda on his country's National Day. His Majesty the Sultan sent a similar cable to Her Excellency Marie-Simone, Governor General of Canada, on her country's National Day. The National Committee for Emergency Management held its first meeting of the year today at the Police General Command. The meeting reviewed national efforts in emergency management, the level of coordination among all relevant sectors, and measures to enhance emergency response procedures. During the meeting, the Electronic Emergency Management System platform was launched. The platform aims to improve and streamline the National Committee's work in managing and exchanging information and data related to handling emergencies across various stages, including monitoring, early warning, preparedness, and response. The electronic system will link all sectors of the Emergency Management Committee, subcommittees in the governorates, operation centers, and relevant entities involved in emergency management. The meeting was chaired by Lieutenant General Hassan bin Muhsin Shariqi, Inspector General of Police and Customs, and also the chairman of the National Committee for Emergency Management. In line with Oman Vision 2040 and national efforts to enhance mental health services, the Ministry of Health has inaugurated a specialized center in Al Amirat dedicated to treating and rehabilitating individuals struggling with addiction. More details in the following report.
In a major step towards enhancing mental health services in the Sultanate, the Minister of Health today inaugurated the Muscat Recovery Ta'afi Muscat Center in the Wilaya of Al Amirat, a specialized facility for addiction treatment and rehabilitation. The event was held under the patronage of His Excellency Sayyid Saud bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Governor of Muscat, and attended by the Minister of Health, His Excellency Dr. Hilal As-Sabti, along with senior officials and stakeholders. The center aims to provide a safe, integrated healing environment using advanced global treatment methods with a total capacity of 130 beds. It includes detox units, short-term rehab, and long-term recovery housing. Funded by the PDO and Al Jasser Foundation at a total cost of 3.4 million Omani Rials, the center represents a national model in supporting those battling addiction, reducing relapse, and reintegrating patients into society, all in line with Oman Vision 2040. Officials affirmed that the center is not just a health facility, but a transformative step in the fight against addiction, offering hope, dignity, and a path forward for affected individuals and families.
Still to come in our news bulletin. Oman Air joins the One World Alliance with a new travel experience and more than 900 global destinations. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The Sultanate of Oman is pushing local brands towards global growth. The Chamber of Commerce and Industry has launched the 4th edition of its franchise program in Muscat. More details in the following report.
The Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry launched the 4th edition of its franchise program in Muscat. The program has led to 110 franchise agreements in 16 countries since it began in 2023. The launch was held under the patronage of His Excellency Sheikh Al-Fadl bin Mohammed Al-Harthi, Secretary General of the Council of Ministers.
Today we are honored to celebrate the 4th edition of Oman Franchise Program. This program has been very successful, and today we announced 110 contracts between Omani company and other companies from Oman and foreign companies. For example, we have 16 countries now that they have Oman brands, and we hope in the next edition we will have 250 Omani brands all over the world.
Chairman of the Chamber, His Excellency Faisal bin Abdullah Al-Rawas, said the program helps businesses build strong models for expansion. He encouraged Omani entrepreneurs to use the program to grow their brands and compete in global markets. Engineer Hamoud bin Salim Al-Saadi, second vice chairman of the chamber, said the new edition aims to support 25 Omani brands. It offers training, field visits, and consultations to help businesses shift to the franchise model and grow sustainably. 2 agreements were signed during the event, one with the Federation of Saudi Chambers to hold the first Oman Saudi franchise exhibition later this year, and another with the Gulf and Middle East Franchise Association to boost cooperation in marketing, training, and trade shows.
Vice Admiral Abdullah bin Khamis al-Raisi, Chief of Staff of the Sultan's Armed Forces, commanders of the Sultan's Armed Forces, and a number of senior officers witnessed today at the headquarters of the Joint Command and Staff College part of the activities of Alhazm Exercise, which is being carried out by students in the 38th course from various military and security bodies and a number of brotherly and friendly countries. The military officers were briefed on the progress of the exercise. The students provided an explanation of how they interacted with the exercise and the appropriate solutions to the challenges posed by its phases and activities. Alhazm Exercise, which is implemented during the period from June 23rd to July 2nd, comes within the framework of the general curriculum plan for the course. The exercise is a culmination of a series of exercises implemented by students of the Joint Command and Staff College in a manner that achieves the intended training objectives and is consistent with the requirements of joint military operations. Aiming to offer broad benefits to travelers and enhance Oman's position on the global travel map, Oman Air joined the One World Alliance. More details in the following report.
In a strategic move that is expected to offer broad benefits to travelers and enhance the position of the Sultanate of Oman on the global travel map, Oman Air announced its official joining to the One World Alliance, becoming the 15th member within this leading alliance.
We look for opportunities where we do see attractive markets where we may not be able to go to with our own aircraft in the short or the long term, and how we can tap those markets rather than leave them untouched altogether. A global alliance, the likes of One World, takes us from an airline that serves 42 destinations, 90 plus through our codeshare partnerships that we have, to introducing another 900 destinations that come out of the One World Alliance. And so what that means is we have our partner airlines in the One World Alliance distributing Oman Air through their networks and therefore also selling to Oman.
With more than 2 years of integration and collaboration, Oman Air has become part of a global network connecting more than 900 destinations in 170 countries and territories worldwide.
Oman Air has launched a number of new initiatives to ensure that we capture those markets for Oman to hit our 2040 targets. So we've launched a new stopover product which allows people to be able to experience Oman even if they're transiting, and 8,000 people have taken those up in the first half of this year. Secondly, we're launching a new packaged holiday product which goes live in July in cooperation with TUI, the largest charter operator in the world, which will bring package holidays to Oman.
This accession of Oman Air into the One World Alliance is expected to expand global access to the Sultanate of Oman by opening the way for travelers seeking a unique cultural and touristic experience through smooth and interconnected flight routes.
Oman Air also strives to enhance its flight coverage for local and global travelers during the Kharif Dhufar season.
The Kharif season is very important for Oman Air. It's very important for Oman and for Omanis. And also it's a big tourism destination, both domestically and internationally. We're always very heavily invested in the Kharif season. We increase our capacity quite significantly. We're proud to say that this year our capacity over last year will be 20% higher. And that's a significant number of new seats into the market, and we're looking forward to being a very successful season as it has been. I think there's been a lot of work also put in with the ecosystem around making the experience, because it becomes a very busy time both on the aircraft and through the airports at that time, but we've worked collectively with the ecosystem, the airports, the security services and everything else to improve our procedures as well. So we're really looking forward to the season at being a success.
The Sultanate of Oman is taking a major step towards advancing human rights as national workshops enter their final phase to develop the country's first comprehensive strategy in line with international standards. More details in the following report.
The Oman Human Rights Commission continues to make significant strides toward developing the Sultanate of Oman's first comprehensive national human rights strategy through a focused 3-week series of workshops. As the program enters its final stretch, set to conclude by July 3rd, 2 successful weeks have already been completed. Participants have examined the Sultanate of Oman's current human rights landscape, covering civil, political, economic, social, cultural, and environmental aspects.
We are currently at the stage of studying the current human rights status in the Sultanate of Oman through a series of workshops that aims at identifying key achievements, key challenges, and main objectives through extensive collaborations with over 50 organizations, including representatives from public sector, private sector, and civil society institutions. Well, this comprehensive approach will enable the setting of strategic targets in the preparation for the official launch of the National Human Rights Strategy in Oman.
The workshops aim to identify pressing challenges, unlock new opportunities, and establish practical, measurable goals to shape future policies. Detailed reviews of legal, regulatory, and procedural frameworks are helping to anchor the strategy in evidence-based planning and good governance.
In line with its sustainable development and vision and commitment to human rights, the Sultanate of Oman is developing a national strategy that aligns with the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals and international conventions it has ratified, particularly those on child rights, persons with disabilities, and human rights. This initiative enforces Oman's position as a leading global model in the field of human rights.
This visionary initiative reflects the Sultanate of Oman's strong commitment to justice, equality, and dignity, aligned with international standards and Oman Vision 2040. Guided by scientific evidence, inclusivity, and collaboration, the strategy sets clear goals and realistic plans to build forward-looking national framework that protects rights and upholds human dignity for generations to come.
These efforts marks a key milestone in crafting a national strategy that reflects Oman's aspirations for human rights progress, aligned with global standards and supported by clear performance indicators.
I would like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank all media outlets and social media platforms for their valued support in covering news updates and events related to the National Human Rights Strategy as implemented by Oman Human Rights Commission. We deeply value this cooperation and we look forward to the official launch of the strategy on December 10th this year.
Through open dialogue and structured analysis, the initiative reaffirms Oman's commitment to advancing human rights with transparency, accountability, and a forward-looking vision. With active participation from both government and civil society, the workshop here signal a united efforts to shape a modern human rights strategy, one that reflects Oman's commitment to global standards and a more transparent, accountable future. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here's a recap of our main headlines. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq greets the President of the Congo on his country's independence anniversary and presidents of Somalia, Burundi, Rwanda, and the Governor General of Canada on their country's National Day. To enhance emergency management and connect all sectors to the National Committee for Emergency Management, an e-system platform is launched. And Muscat Ta'afi Center opens to provide addiction treatment and rehabilitation services. With that, we wrap up tonight's bulletin. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.